Hey everyone, it's a pleasure to be with you today. Just wanted to share with you some thoughts. My wife and I went on vacation last week, and it was a wonderful time to get away, but we had a chance and an opportunity to speak with some people where we were visiting, and it was out of the country. And this is a very eclectic place where there are lots of locals in the Caribbean and neighboring islands and island nations, but also people from Europe, from Asia, from Canada, from South America, and just all around the world. And it was really interesting to have some conversations with them on how they view their society, how they view their culture, and they asked some very interesting questions to us, being from the U.S., a place where they've only visited but never lived. And one of their biggest questions that really struck both my wife and I was, is there really as much discord in the United States, as much tension as they see on the news? And it really made us stop and think, sadly, that yes, there is that much discord, there is that much difficulty coming to the table to talk to one another, and such a divide, it feels like, in our country right now. And obviously we can't talk about all those subjects today, but one thing I just wanted to reflect on was how we're called as Christians to communicate to others, to stand up for our faith, but in a way that is faithful, that is honorable, and kind to one another. So one verse that really stuck out to me as I was talking to those folks and reflecting on it in our trip back in the plane ride comes from 1 Thessalonians 5. And it's right before the final instructions given, and it says, "Therefore encourage one another to build one another up, just as in fact you are doing." Then it goes on to give the final instructions to be joyous always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances. And the thing that really stuck out to me was the building each other up. I think we're in a time now where it is important for us to stand up for our Christian beliefs, our Christian faith, our ideals, but we're called to do that in a way that doesn't tear someone else down. So how do we build one another up while we stand up for what we believe in? And that's not an easy, there's no simple formula for that, but I think if we can always keep in mind that God calls us to stand up for our faith, to strive for the bar that Christ has set, but at the same time to build one another up, not just fellow Christians, but to have that be our goal and the bar that's set for all of those that we encounter in the world. So how can we, every day when we wake up, just pray, meditate on how when we come in contact with others that may have different beliefs, may have different backgrounds than we do, whether they're U.S. citizens or just people from other countries or whatever their background would be, how can we build them up and stay faithful in that way so that we're always a good witness? Because it really convicted me to think, wow, people from other countries are looking to see what we in the U.S. are doing. Not that we're above them, but they're watching what we do. So how can we be a good witness, those of us in the faith community, to stand up for our faith and build each other up at the same time? So something to think about. Hope that that's encouraging. Have a great day.